fuck, bro? Test 1 2 1 2. Test 1 2. How are you all doing? Welcome aboard. Mason, g'day. Thanks for joining us. Welcome aboard to the channel, by the way. Yeah, it is the livery that we are doing today. As part of a mod. That's the only reason we've been able to drive it. But unfortunately, the timetable doesn't give us the opportunity to go down the branch. Unfortunately, we could do it in the format of like a free roam. Which makes a lot of sense, but I actually do want to do a timetable with it, so we are doing a timetable. All right. Chris, how you going? Welcome aboard. Back again for the third night in a row. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Hey, Aussie, I like the train, the front cover. What station is it at? It's one of the stations along the Fired Circle. Well, yeah. This is actually part of the is it West Coast, East Coast mainline? East Coast mainline. East Coast mainline. Yeah. So anyway, let's fire her up. Welcome aboard. We are ready to go. I'm just gonna get the service up and going because I've got to flip through my book and see my diary. Because I've put it back to my American Truck Simulator diary because I've added some more skins. I've worked on another skin just before I've gone live tonight for American Truck Simulator, which will actually be a fuel tanker run that we're going to be premiering on the YouTube channel this weekend. I still need to do the trip though, but I'm planning to get in after the live stream tonight and do some trucks videos. That's if I'm not tired. Yeah, all right. Wednesday, class 158. Fired Circle 2G30 is what we're planning to do. All right, let's fire her up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome you aboard, and then we'll get into the live chat. It is subscribers only, don't forget. And here we go. Welcome aboard to the first episode of Midweek World of Trains for 2025 and the 203rd episode. Okay, there we go. It's a sim. Welcome aboard. How are we all doing? Thank you very much for joining me. Unfortunately, I can't wear the Class 158 shirt that I was wearing last night because I had a little bit of a snack late last night and actually got some sauce on the damn shirt. So I'd have to go in the wash. And it's been raining all day here in Sydney. It's actually been a miserable day here. Yesterday was miserable, but today is even worse. But I had a great day today, actually. I took my daughter ice skating today over at the Macquarie ice ring here in Sydney. It was a fantastic day. So, yeah, she held on to the side of the guardrail, though, but fell over on her butt once. So, anyway, how are we all doing? Hopefully everybody's well. I actually went to the local time zone over there today as well. And I actually won myself a prize out of the claw machine. And I also won my daughter the jackpot on the machine that gives all the lollies. And it's got that random thing and it gives you the bonus. I ended up getting it. So yeah, very very exciting day it's been. Anyway, lots of fun at the arcade. Once again, proving my worth that I'm an OG of the video arcades, and you cannot beat me and cannot outdo me. I'm the king of video arcades. That's it. How are you all doing? Everyone's nice and well. Welcome aboard to the episode. It is the first one for the new year, 2025, and we are going to be going into our 8th year in the end of February this year, because we're going to be celebrating 7 years as a YouTube channel on February 27 this year. So yeah, 7 years I've been running. Damn. All those years ago when I was GFYS PS4 Gaming Australia, and we've had a few name changes: Australia Worldwide Gaming, Australia Worldwide Gaming and Entertainment, and then we've just dropped it all and just like we don't just do video gaming these days. I do truck spotting, I do rail fanning, I do entertainment videos I do short format videos, mainly with trucks, and then you got trains, and then you got all the rest of the stuff that happens throughout the year. Your Vivets, your Royal Easter shows and all this stuff. So there's plenty and fireworks displays and all kinds of things. Anyway, we're ready to rock and roll. Do note when we do the fireworks this year at the Royal Easter show, we're going to copyright it. You won't probably hear the fireworks because the simple fact is last year we had some issues with the guards of copyright for some damn reason. I don't understand why, because you can put your own music in for your short videos, but I don't understand why if you're at an event and they're playing music, you get some sort of issue. It's like, what the hell? Anyway, it wasn't live. It was just off the recording. Anyway, that's why Bjork shot on stage. All right, we are ready to go. So as you can see, we got two of them there. They are both the same train. This is a mod, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, this is a mod. So this is the only reason we've got this. 2G30 is what we're doing. So we'll just throw it there. 2G30 and 1153. There we go with that one. And I do believe it is on a cloudy day. Yep, a cloudy day. We've got a mod, ladies and gentlemen. Now I do know why the game is actually playing a little bit better now. The skybox is still the latest skybox, but it's set up in a way where it sort of mixes it with the old skybox with the new skybox, and yeah, I did discover that over the last recent time, the last 24 hours. So anyway, without further ado, let's head on to the branch and do this one. Oh, not the branch, sorry, the fight circle. All right. Live chat up and going. See, all this chat was done before the live stream, so give me a green light. Let me know if we are officially live. The only way I can find out is to go on my iPad, so I will find out. Actually, it's dead. I think it's dead. Hang on, it might turn on. Ah, there we go. We're on. Apple. Beautiful. All right, let's get on here for a second. Okay, just give me a second. I'll just get on here. Let's get set up all this. My iPad needs charging anyway. All right then. So yeah, you have to know your role. All right. Here we go. Okay. Looks like we're on. We're on. Yep, it's coming up there. You know what? It actually comes up next to the rock. How funny is that? My live stream actually come up right next to the rock. Know your role and shut your mouth. No. 2G30. How's everyone feel about him ditching the boss heel character? I still think it's I still think it sucks. I was waiting for the fight. I'm like, come on, where's the fight?
North Queensferry.
Oh.
Dalmeny. Edinburgh Gateway.
I've been a wrestling fan ever since Hulk Hogan body slamming Andre the Giant, but unfortunately, we all know that Hulk Hogan is a racist piece of crap. So yeah, I'm not a Hogan fan. I haven't been a Hogan fan for quite a long time. you know, my ultimate favorite wrestler is Ric Flair. You know, he's the man. That's it, hands down. You know, I hope Cena does break the record, to be honest, but you know, because I was a Cena fan back, mainly in his fucking Noggies days. I thought he was quite funny back those days. Anyway, here is the skin. Hey, Chris, how you going? Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. We are live. We're good. We're ready to go. Okay. So 5 circles where we're at. And so, yeah, the skybox is sort of like a mixture. As you can see, it's sort of, yeah, got that feel. I don't think the clouds move as well. And that also helps with the frame rate. And there you can see the rail link, Livermouth. Right, fantastic. So this will be drivable for everybody eventually, without the need of a mod. It's just at the moment, you know, some beautiful genius in the train sim community has done the right thing by the community, and like I said to you guys, I wouldn't be surprised if someone in the community gets, you know, gets the bold green light to say, hey, no, we want to drive this thing, because when Rivet, you know, or Scott, Rivet, well, they're basically Skyhawk games, you know, they're all connected to each other. You know, gives us a delivery, you know, says it's released, and then all of a sudden, no, it's not released to actually drive it. It's only AI. It's like a real kick in the guts, and they did it right on top of Christmas. It was like, in my opinion, they've just given us coal for Christmas. And I like this skin. Let's check it out. The plane. Couple birds down there. Oi, what are you doing out there? I'm just looking at the new train. Ah, yeah. They'll fly over this water now. You gotta have your soccer ball there as well, yep, of course. Tour de France. Watch out for the cliff. That looks like the old game from the Atari days. Seriously. The old fishing game. And you got to have your rugby there as well. And your bagpipes from Scotland, of course. Ah, look at that. Yep. All right. It certainly is, Chris. It is a lovely skin. I just think it's yeah. When I first seen it was shown, I was like, wow, this is really good. I've always been like, I know that one of the doors always closes around 10 seconds afterwards. Used to be a bit longer at first, and then, well, actually it wasn't at first, and then they changed it to being longer, and then everyone didn't like that, and then they changed it back to shorter. But that's true of reality, so, yeah, it's always been a unique train to drive. I've always been a fan of the 158. And this route is so much better to drive now. Like, I know I had the enhancement and everything for it, and it's always been great. But I don't need the enhancement mod anymore to have it looking good. It's yeah, it's running great. It actually runs worse with the enhancement on. So yeah, it's I don't use the enhancement on this route. It's one route it doesn't want to agree on for some reason. Anyway, we're approaching our next stop. Queen Market, Margaret is the stop. This is our last live stream for the week, folks. We'll be back live on Sunday. So next our lineup for next Sunday, and next week's lineup will be different than this week's lineup. On Sunday we're back with American Truck Simulator for our second American Truck live stream for the year, and we'll be rolling with the Kenworth K200 and the Freighter flatbed trailer with one of our latest truck skins that I've designed of a real company. It's actually also a company that is modeled into a modeled set. Speaking of modeled sets, today I was at the local one of the hobby co's here in Sydney, and with my daughter, and she didn't really want me to go in there, but I dragged her in there. And I've seen a whole bunch of modelled trucks and trailers, the freighter easy trailers, and oh my god, I seen the B-double one. I was like, oh my god, I've got to have this. And anyway, the guy came over and he said, any help? And I said, no, I'm just looking today. I said, I'm in the middle of wanting to buy a model set with the truck and the trailer, So I said, I do, like I said to him, what I do. He says, he knew straight away what I was talking about. He's like, oh, cool. So I said, yeah, as soon as I mentioned American Truck, he goes, oh, yeah. And I said, yeah, I skin for him. I do all the companies and brands, for him. So. Hey Oliver, how you going? Welcome aboard. I'm just gonna go off the final name. It's just way too much to talk about. too much information there. I'll just go. My real name is Oliver. I'll just call you Oliver. Or Mr. Roadblocks. Mr. Roadblocks. Yeah, I seen the sets today. I actually captured a video of it, folks. So I'm gonna post that on the YouTube channel. I did post a truck short up and a train short before I actually went live tonight. By the way, I captured the Endeavour again the other day, 2812. I think it was the one I captured just before the New Year, actually. And yeah, I seen it again last Friday when all the issues were happening on the train network with the tree that fell over on the wires at Linfield and stuffed the whole network up. So while the network was stuffed up, some trains were coming through and not stopping at Blacktown. And yeah, I captured the Endeavour again, and I thought, sweet. So I've just posted that up just recently, within the last half an hour. And another truck short of a nice tilt tray, DAF CF, a DOF truck. I got an absolute beautiful skin lined up for the fuel tanker, by the way. Simpson Fuels. It's a company here in Australia, Simpson Fuels. And because the name Simpson, I've actually put on the truck on the sides, Homer Simpson filling up the fuel tank, filling up the back of his car with fuel, but he's actually putting it in his bonnet. In the back of his bonnet. His expression on his face, he looks like he's angry, so it's quite funny. As soon as I see it, I thought, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Simpson, fuels, I'll put that on there. That'd be cool. So, yeah, it's going to be a pretty cool ski. It's easy to see it on the video, folks, coming up this weekend on our weekend wave, our first one for 2025. Actually, I can't say that because we had one last weekend. Yeah, it's going to be quite fun anyway, so do look forward to it. I don't think anybody's going to be jumping out there, but anyway. Oh, he disappeared, and so did she. Jesus Christ, it's Train Simulator Classic also. Yeah, once again in Scottish there. Let's see, PSO. Let's have a look at the doors closing. Yeah, I thought it was the Explorer, that one that you commented on last week, Chris. It actually is the Endeavour. See, I always get the Explorer and the Endeavour mixed up because, as far as I was aware, that design is actually the Outback Explorer. The Explorer, or the Outback Explorer. That's apparently what I thought it was, but actually, it turns out it was the Endeavour. So I always get them mixed up. I know that particular design used to have the City Rail logo on the side of it, though. That one that I captured. So, yeah, it's the Endeavour, not the Explorer. No, the Endeavour's a passenger, sometimes it could be a 3-car, but most of the time it's a 2-car passenger train. So it's an express train. It goes up to like Lithgow, Dubbo, sometimes, other places, but yeah. It's a fast train. Speaking of fast trains, again earlier tonight on the Channel 7 News here in Sydney, they showed more about the high-speed rail again. Once again, just dribbling about it. Oh, the train's going to be going at 320 kilometers per hour. And it basically we're talking the same smack that they were talking about on the 9 News here, or the news here last year. I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, we already know this. And we already know that they've been, doing stuff up at the Hawkesbury River, to see if the ground's good enough to put the tunnel in and stuff, So far the signs are good, so planning's in. Like, they've already started it. You can see the drench and the crane off up the, I'm not sure if it's still happening, but I know there was a crane up there last year off the Hawkesbury, and they're testing the grounds to see if they're good enough to tunnel and do the high-speed rail through that particular area. Because, going up through the Central Coast and to build a high-speed rail, the only way you can do it is to do a tunnel. And there's no way they'll be able to go above ground. It will just cost way too much. Yeah, sub and short haul, yep. Yeah, the Maduro train, that's the new one they released late last year, the white and blue one. Yeah, I seen the one with the man 002 or something, 003, something like that. I know it said man on one side and then there's a couple numbers on the other side. But yeah, I've seen it up at St Mary's. last weekend, first ever time, and I knew it was brand new because Crazy Aussie, I'm pretty sure you were the one that showed me off that train late last year, and you said that this is the latest freight train, and I think you also showed me the new the Pacific one when around the Heritage Expo, or one of the National Pacifics was coming down for it. They always put the Heritage Expo on the wrong damn time. Why do they do it on Grand Final weekend? Like, seriously, they do it at the wrong time when it's always hot and everyone's just worried about the footy, and it's like wrong time of the year to be doing the expo. Anyway. So it was also around my birthday, so it doesn't work out. I'm seriously going to bring one of these trains in perfect. The last couple stations I haven't done really well, so I'm going to concentrate here for a second. And I'll get back to the chat very shortly. I'm just going to mute the mic for a second. Actually, I'll keep the mic on, but yeah, we'll just concentrate. I got it covered, don't worry. There we go. I think this is where the line joins up. Yeah. Yeah, Southern Short, I captured a fair few of those last year. So yeah, I had my fair share of first evers and ones I've seen over and over again, and yeah, and then I started the year. My first ever freight train that I've seen for the year was one that I've never captured before, and as soon as I seen what one it was, because I actually seen it just before I got to the train station where I had to get off, and I actually had to wait 10 minutes at the platform because it had a red signal, so it wasn't moving, because it was only like at least 500 meters from the station, so there must have been a red signal that was preventing. I know why, because our train was in front and they got to wait for the signal to actually go into the holding yard at St Mary's to unload. So as far as I know, most of the trains that go from Botany Bay to St Mary's to the to that truck company that I do some of the truck spotting when around there, when I normally do truck spotting. It's actually that company with the stripes on the sides, with them beat up them triple, not triple, they're A doubles, the A double containers that I normally capture around there. So yeah, yeah, they've got the contract, SSR, yeah, and that's why they're obviously here in Sydney, because they're Southern Short will have the contract here for Sydney. So yeah, I've only seen one cube train in Sydney. I've only seen one, and I've seen it at Westmead. Unfortunately, I didn't capture it on film at the time, but it's the only time I've seen a cube train. Yeah. And that's the reason why I thought thought it was like when I seen it, I'm like, wow, I've never seen these before. It actually blew my mind when I seen it, because all of their all their coal, like they look like very special coal trains, and yeah, I seen the logo on each one of them. I thought, wow, this is a very special train. I've never seen it before, and yeah, it blew my mind when I seen it. I was like, wow, this is really, really nice. But yeah, this brand new one, the white and blue train, the Medora Group one. Man, I see this thing in real life. It's absolutely, it's beautiful. It's really nice, and you can see how fresh it is. It's just so spanking new. It was actually good to see old hoppers on it as well as the new hoppers. So that was what was even bonus with it. You know, it was having, you know, new and some old hoppers on there as well, and yeah, some graffiti on those old hoppers too. So it was classic. Yep. The at Robertson, yep. Yeah, I noticed you struggling to download that. I don't know what's going on there. See, I can't say that I can't say anything about that. Like I haven't been on that sim for quite a while. But anyway, Trains 22. I know I wasn't going to say nothing about it, but yeah. We'll leave it at that. Not sure what's happening there. Alright, this is the station just before the fourth bridge, so we're almost at the fourth bridge. Well, we all know how nice this bridge is. Recent freight train, class 94. You think it's a class 94? I was having a look at some of those videos on your channel actually, and man, I've seen the old City Rail colours, man. The old red and yellow and white stripes. Oh, man. God, they bring back some memories. I remember the freight trains being like that here in Sydney. Where's that person going? She's just gone. She made me turn my damn windscreen wipers on now. Something's coming through. Class 158 again. Very nice. I think so, yeah. I think I have seen it, Chris. I think that Melbourne Dan dude has actually done one. I know it's on the other sim, but I'm trying to think actually. I think yes, it's on the class 66. I'm pretty sure it's on the class 66. Well, it's being built for the class 66 because it was grey with the cube logo on the side and the yellow. Yellow logo cube. Alright, here we go. This is going to be lots of fun. There's the bridges over there. And of course, there we got the shark coming in. There we go. Alright. Very nice. It was X class from Victoria, X54 42103. One time real life I saw the 3001 coming first, full speed station. Same platform, 3801. Very nice, very nice. It's always the ones that are rare that rarely go through your area that always really blow your mind more so. It's like, oh wow, you know, like, or one you've never seen before and you've seen it for the first time. It's like also wow, you know. My mates were one of my good mates. He used to work for a removalist company here in Sydney, and he was in an office tower at the time, or apartments. Moving someone, and he was up on the day that the two steam trains were going up to the Hunter Valley Expo, that the expo thing they had on up there for the steam trains, and both steam trains were side by side on the T9 Northern line, and yeah, he captured it on video and sent me the video, and actually I posted it here on the YouTube channel. So yeah, it's they were swearing and whatnot, so I had to cover their attitude and put a nice little song on it. So that really captured the feeling of the steam train. So I'm not really a steam train fan. Never have been. I'm more for the EM years. I'm high speed all the way, hands down. Hashtag bring high speed to Australia. I'm more for the high speed and more for the EM years and passenger trains. And when it comes to freight trains, my favourite freight trains are container freight. So, but that said, the one like seeing the new one for the first time was like, wow. Yeah, it blew my mind. And I was, like, even my mate said, you alright? I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. You can tell that I was just like glowing. Yeah, I wouldn't like to be standing on the platform when these high speed trains start and they go flying past you at 320 kilometers per hour. I'll be getting ready for the nearest pole. I remember seeing a video of this German dude. Actually, he was standing right next to one of those high speed tunnels in Germany, and the ICE went flying past him, and I know he's saying something swear word in German. He almost got blown away and swept into the tunnel. It was that mind blowing. It was like, damn. Sort of reminded me of that short video that I've seen of those kids lighting the firework in the middle of the tunnel, and all of a sudden the wind just come, because of the sonic boom, coming out of the tunnel, as the wind just blew them away almost. Edinburgh Gateway is the next stop, folks. So this is the station for the airport. So next week's lineup, let's talk about it. So Sunday, we are live with Sunday Night Lighting the Highways, American Truck Simulator live. And we are live once again from 7:30 p.m. 7:30 p.m. Do not forget, we are live at the brand new time of 7:30 p.m. on Sunday. It's only on Sundays that we're live at that time. So Sunday, American Truck Simulator. We're with you guys for a couple hours of great trucking fun from 7:30 p.m. in Sydney, Canberra, Melbourne, Hobart, Australian Eastern Daylight Saving Time. It'll be 7 p.m. in Queensland. 6:30 p.m. in Queensland. 7 p.m. in South Australia. There you go. And 9:30 p.m. in New Zealand. 8:30 a.m. UK. And 9:30 a.m. Central Europe. 3:30 a.m. in Eastern States of USA. 12:30 a.m. West Coast USA. Sunday Night Lighting the Highways, American Truck Simulator. On Monday, we're back for All Aboard Live, episode 117. And on Tuesday, the return, for the first time in quite a while, it's over almost 2 years actually, Come Fly With Me returns on Tuesday with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. It'll be our first Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 live stream. So do join us for that one. We're going to be flying from Sydney to Brisbane in a domestic flight. So that's going to be really, really good. And we're taking the Jetstar. It's going to be lots of fun. I'll be posting these live streams up within the next day or two. So do look out for them. And then on Wednesday, we're back next Wednesday for episode 204 of Midweek World of Trains. Yeah, I noticed there was a mixed match, yeah. I think it was like that last time that I captured it at the end of the year, last year as well, when I seen it. But the funny thing is, I was at the same station on just before the new year, and it actually took off on a platform it doesn't normally take off from. And actually, normally when the trains take off from that platform, they normally take off and go the opposite direction. The only way they normally go that way is when they go and terminate. But that train was definitely not terminating, because that's, a train that goes, up the mountains and stuff. So, and it even said it on on the announcements when I was there before I recorded it. Yeah, that it's on its way to Dubbo. So I'm not sure what was going on. It was very weird, to be honest, on this particular platform. I thought it was ultra rare. That's why I mainly recorded it as well. And also, you know, it was one of my final opportunities to record trains for the year. So I think it was on the... Was it December 30? I think it was. December 30, that one. Yeah. Get off the phone if you're going on the train. Jesus Christ. Talking away there.
Security personnel tour this station 24 hours a day.
You know, the funny thing is they actually say that, but yet I've never seen a security guard on any of the platforms in Train Sim World history. Yeah, it definitely was a mismatch set there. Thanks, Shane, for that. I appreciate it. 100% was correct. Yeah, when I seen the number on the back of it, I was thinking, hang on. That's weird. They are getting replaced soon anyway, so you probably might find that, you know, that might be more of a common thing now anyway. Now they're, you know, in their final days of being on the rails. I don't understand why they're actually replacing those sets, to be honest. I still think they're, yeah, pretty nice. And anyway. You know, I can't believe that the M sets are still running, and they're 25 years old, like 25, 26 years old now, those trains. I'm pretty sure that the Millennium trains, the M sets, they started in 99, 98, 99. And yeah, they're 26, 27 year old sets. So I know that. They've been around for a long time. They were built for the Olympic Games, those sets. So, yeah, it's quite interesting to see that they are still running. The T sets are still running, though. So, yeah. I reckon within the next 10 years they're going to start planning to replace the T sets. I reckon the Tangaras are going to be the next to have the chop. I hope I'm wrong, but yeah, I'll probably say suck shit, because they're the ones that replaced my favourite train, the Red Rattler. So I'll be like, well, bye-bye. The original Tangaras are not around anymore anyways, because the sets that are around now are the Series 2 sets. And we all know that those originally were G sets. So they were moved over to be T sets, you know, because the original Tangaras were, you know, taken off the rails. So. Right. Well, it'll be a slow phase there, Mr. Roadblocks Oliver. It'll be a slow. It's like we all know the Mary Yang, the D sets, you know, been delayed for over 4+ years, and now they're finally, you know, got a couple of them in service, and we all know that that's a slow progress still. Like, they're only running on the Central Coast Newcastle line now for now, and then they're gonna eventually, you know, go on the South Coast line, Blue Mountains line, Western Main line, Blue Mountains line, so T1, and they're currently on T9, and they're eventually T4. So T4 or T5? God, I always get that. I think it's T4. Yeah, T4. I should know. I lived in the Shire for bloody 8 years. Oh, well, there you go. So they must be running down through there now. Well, there you go. So, yeah. I haven't seen them replace the VSETs, though. The VSETs are still running here on the Western Main Line. And they are actually my #1 passenger train at the moment. I absolutely love the VSETs. They're so comfortable. And, yeah, I love the fact that they're quiet. You know, it's quiet in them. And you do get some idiots, yeah, that are young and stupid that actually make noise in them, and oh man, I just feel like saying something to them, but it's like, yeah, what's the point? They're not going to get it through their young brains. They don't understand the rules and regulations of the railway and all this stuff. So what's the point? You even got idiots that are now doing surfing on the bloody in between, you know, the stations here on the Western Main Line. It's like, well, they've got to be obviously on the VSETs because they're the only trains I can think of that they will be able to do it on. Because the older sets are, you know, they've got all, you know. This is why they're replacing all the older sets, because, you know, the new sets, you can't do them. If it was me, I'll slam the brakes on them and just run them over. I'm joking. I'm such a bad person. The railways are not a place to play little playground games on, folks. Do note that. So, yeah, I condemn train surfing. Well, you know, that's just something that's just absolutely stupidity. You know, why would you want to risk your life on, you know, for your mates? You know, like seriously, you can do other things with your mates that are fun. You know, that are not going to put your life at risk. So it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Yeah, the D sets were just sitting there. Okay, yeah, that's very similar to what I've seen it at Central. I know they've been sitting at Central a fair few times over. So yeah, when I captured it, it was on the launch day of stage 2 of the Metro here in Sydney, the Chatswood Sydenham section. So on that day, I never seen the Merryang before, and then I seen it at the Central Station. As soon as I got off the VSET, I seen it there. I thought, oh my god, that's the Merryang. So yeah, it is a very nice train. It is a very nice train. But I'll love to go on one and listen to the sounds of it and see what it sounds like. I love the Series 2 Waratah sound. I know that some of the A sets have got the Series 2, like the B set sounds in them, because they've replaced a few of them with the newer engine and that. So yeah, I love the sounds of the B sets. They're just absolute beautiful sounds. Yeah, they had one parked up in Wollongong then. Oh, hectic. So yeah, that'll be for the next set. The Oscar is yeah, the H set. Yeah, they're gonna be replaced. Actually, they're gonna get refurbished up at what's the name? up at Newcastle there. They're going to become a suburban train, the H sets. So I know they're going to pull the toilets out of those, and you know they're going to refurbish them all and all that. And they're apparently going to be recommissioned into a passenger train here in Sydney. I think they're going to keep the H set name. You would think they're going to keep the H set name. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they look like compared to what they originally were when they are refurbished. It's good to see that they're actually not taking them overseas though. They're actually going to keep the, you know, they're going to do it here in Australia, and they, you know, keep the jobs local, which is yeah, very good. We all know about the unions dispute, folks, and man, I I don't know. I just think that you know, a lot of the issues that have been happening recently, as the bagpipes go blasting away at the background, I just think a lot of the issues that have been happening more so recently, I'm really starting to think that they're starting to sabotage the network. I don't know if that's me. I think the network's starting to be sabotaged. I like to see 24/7 trains though. That'd be really cool. Yeah, nice. I know that they'll definitely do that with the V set. The V set will definitely become a heritage train where they'll have to they'll bring it out for like these expos and heritage events and all that they have. So it makes a lot of sense for it to actually, for them to yeah, he won't speak on it. Yep, fair enough. It is what it is, eh? You know, like, we all deserve a pay rise. I wish I could get a pay rise on here on YouTube, and Google actually dropped the 30% and actually drop it down to like 10% or something. You know, like it used to be when I first started 7 years ago. I think it was like 15%, and then it went to 20%, and then it was gone to 30% that you get taxed. All right, you're fair enough. You know, like I get the group certificate and everything, and I like get it back, but it's not the point. Like it's just, yeah, it's frustrating. But anyway, it is what it is, eh? All right, there we go with our first trip, and we got plenty more to come. So 58 minutes in, and we will now head to Germany. Let's head to Germany. Okay. We've got another modded timetable for you guys. So let's now head to... does the main spec up on that one? I think it doesn't. No, it doesn't have one. Royal Roston has. Hemstrecker Ralu has a modded timetable. 2003 modded timetable. And we are going to take the ICE on here. Hey, let's take the 406 for a spin. Have we got Crazy Club? No, we don't. So 23 minutes. 6. No, let's go a little bit later than that. 9. Nope, that's a bit too much. 10:29. Very good. Make my mind up there eventually. So yeah, to be restored. Very good. The 3820. I wish they would restore that train that's up at Lithgow. The one that looks like really badly, like it's just almost about to be destroyed. Like, but it looks so nice. I really would love to see that thing completely restored. Right, ICE 822. Let's do it. All right. Flip that. Flip in here. Actually, we don't need to do that.
Zoek de Einflügel. Die Bieg gesperrt. Die Bieg gesperrt.
Let's open up those doors.
Türen geöffnet.
AFB. AFB. AFB.
RFB. Okay, RFB. I'll put those on normal. LZB. It's come from Frankfurt main station and it's heading to Dorman. It's like a 425. Yep, beautiful. And 423. Oh, 422. Ah, yeah, it's been a while since I've seen one of those. RFB, AFB, sorry, Chris. AFB, not RFB. What is RFB? Probably rich fucking bastard. Excuse my French, but I just gotta be brutally honest.
Schließvorgang eingeleitet.
Real French bagel. There you go. That's more appropriate. Oh, man. Ah! Over there. Beautiful. There's a one number on one end and then it's like 9 something on the other end. Ah, another ICE.
Sifa. Sifa.
This is a modded timetable, folks, so it'll be busier than what it normally is. It's, you can see it's loaded up already. Even got some of the old carriages with some of the stock that doesn't come with it on other routes. It's really cool.
Sifa. Sifa.
Freaked out then. I apologise for that. As you can tell the differences in quality, this route's had, when Adam used to work for Dovetail, he's working for Rivet now, but when Adam was, there's the Expert 101. when Adam was working for Dovetail, he did the preservation crew, and yeah, this route got updated. I've always said to you guys, ever since they updated it, the tracks look like they're skating on ice. They just look very polished. It looks like the bowling alley when it's like freshly been oiled. I'm in my comfort zone now. Now I've got the high-speed train running. There's a fair bit of traffic on here. It's really good. A great modded timetable. Looks like we've got some modded stuff over here too. Yep, we do. Let's probably have a look at that. Oh, look at that, the fish. That. Check out all that. That's really good. Drop that speed limit down because it's going to be 110 up here, and it's a pretty straightforward run this, so going past stations that I don't normally go flying past. Ah, 766.2 DBPB ZFAs, just going past there. Very good. Uh, 143 on the side. They look nice with the old school passenger stuff there. I chose a pretty cool run. This is awesome. Actually, you know, going past this old school train, you can see the passengers inside of it too. How cool is that? It's like a Melbourne Cup race. Here I come up the sideline. Let's take a photo, folks. We're gonna get a mad nice photo here. Let's do this. Oh wow. Yeah, look at this. This is gonna be really, really good. Let's get some light in there. We'll flip the rotation on there. And we will go off that. Very good. 3, 2, 1. All right, there we go. Very good. We might use that as a cover photo one time. Maybe next week, who knows? what does MFS mean? MFS. MFS. I don't know really. I don't know what you're really talking about there. I apologize for that.
Zifa.
MFS is Microsoft Flight Simulator. If it's something with regards to my content, Microsoft Flight Simulator is short for MFS. We are back with Microsoft Flight Simulator live next week, folks. It will be our first Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 live stream. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah, S-type, yep. Looks like the big smile on it with lights and eyes. It's like it's got the red one, by the way, so that looks like yeah, it's a bit of Joker going with it, yeah. First stop coming up. Oh my God, there's the 218. Wow, a couple of them too. Yes, I do have the 218. Haven't run it out as much as I should have, actually. Might bring the 218 for a spin next week, actually. Soon find out. First station coming up. You know me, I'm such a fan of the Hamstrucker Railroad. This was voted the #1 route of Train Sim World 1 from us here at Australia Worldwide Entertainment. We had a top 5 countdown in Train Sim World 1. We also had one for Train Sim World 2. We had one for Train Sim World 3. Also for Train Sim World 4 and Train Sim World 5. So we're going to have one as well. So it's going to be very, very difficult to choose the #1 route already for the Train Sim World 5 era because, oh man, we've had so many great releases already. Both West Coast main lines are in contention. Big time. I'm a fan of the Boston, the MBTA. It is a great route. And obviously we've got the other part of the London Overground coming up as well. Oh, man. Oh, you know me, folks. You know, the Suffragette line is such a great route. I absolutely adore it. It's, you know, the only route in any of our Type 5 countdowns that is won by a country mile as the #1 route. Okay, here we are.
Türen geöffnet.
Shane has never played a train sim before. What do you prefer to play? Like, what is your style of gameplay? I don't mind if you say Call of Duty or anything. I play Call of Duty. I'm a zombies fan when it comes to COD. I'm hands down zombies all the way. So, I'm not into any of that Squid Game shit. Yeah, that's just. Yeah. I've got Netflix, but I'm not into Squid Games. The only reason I got Netflix now is because of the wrestling, the WWE being moved over to Netflix. So, I actually started watching Fully Loaded 2000 earlier tonight, actually. I started watching that. That was around the time that the WWE first started airing here in Australia. And, yeah. On the cable. Oh, yep, Euro Truck and ATS. Yep. Yeah, we do both of those. I more do American Truck than Euro Truck. So I'm a skinner for American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck. So I do the skins for the trucks and trailers. So real companies and branding and that. So I do real life truck spotting as well. So I'm always referencing off my truck spotting and other people's suggestions and obviously for companies and just doing my research and just continue to Google things up and whatnot. And I follow other truck spotters as well, and I see their truck photos and I see the companies on them, and I'm like, oh wow, that'll be a mad skin to do for the truck. So yeah, I just go off all that. So yeah, our Tuesday action's going to be mixed up this year, folks. So our Tuesday live streams, one week it'll be a train live stream. Following week it could be a flight, the Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream, and it'll vary. But our Mondays and Wednesdays are still secure in the bag, all aboards, and midweek world trains every week. So I just thought I'll mix up the Tuesdays, like I did last year when I was mixing up, our Choo Choo Tuesdays live streams. We had Train Sim Classic sometimes, and we had Train Sim, well, most of the time. We had Train Sim 4 and then before we moved to 5, and it's basically, we all know it's just a copy and paste, and, we have to pay again and all this crap, Nah, you're right, it's all good. Hey, I did it as well, so don't worry. You're in the same boat as me. We're both guilty as charged on YouTube. Oh, you can't arrest me now, officer. It's all good. Yeah, the farming sim. Yeah, I was really considering that too, because my mate AJ here ended up purchasing it, and I started watching his gameplay and all that. He kept asking me though. He's like, "What did I do? How do I do this? How do I do that?" I'm like, I don't know. Google it up. Watch a YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, I was on the phone to him at the start of last night's live stream. I do apologise. You guys were with me live last night on the live stream. I was there talking away. You probably heard my mouth moving, but I had it on mute. But I was on the phone to AJ, and he's considering buying a PC. So he's just we're talking about certain PCs and that, and I sort of probably I know I'm going to be building my next PC, and I've been waiting for the 50 series to be announced, and now it has, but now I've seen the price of it. I'm like, okay, this is going to take a while. So I don't really want to get the lowest one. See, I've got the 3060, and I know the 5070 is basically like a 4090, but I'm just thinking, if I do that and then I'm going to regret it later on. I was like, I wish I spent that extra money on the higher ones, like the 5090. So, yeah. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, because a few years after that, it'll be like a 60 series, and it just keeps going on. So. Oh, wow, the 103. Was that a 103 or 110? 110, sorry. My apologies, 110. It's pretty much, I think it's like $1,200, $1,300 for the 5070. So, but I want to build my next PC. So it's, you know, you got your motherboard on top, you got your CPU, your cooler, which, you know, I've got an NZXT in here now. Then you got your DDR4s, or depending on the motherboard, you might have DDR5s. And then you got, you know, your SSD drives. So, you know, I got 4 terabyte, I think it's a Critical Plus or something they call it. Yeah, 4 TB, and that was $330. I think I paid at Centacom. I think it was $330, $340, something like that.
Zifa.
'Yeah, everything's bloody AI now, isn't it? It's just, yeah, AI this, AI that. We've got to make everything AI. It's just like, seriously.
Zifa.
Four 4.6 kilometers to our next station.
Zifa.
My style of music is way completely different than that, I can tell you that much. In my spare time, I actually remix uplifting trance music. So I'm into uplifting trance, happy hardcore, hard style, UK bounce, electronic music. So nah, that's not my cup of tea. Sorry. Like, I watch A State of Trance every week, like Armin van Buuren, and you know, it's I'm right into all that music. But yeah, I'm not surprised with the #1 song last year in the top 50 countdown.
Zifa.
I'm surprised about WW's song though, with Armin van Buuren being so low though. I thought, damn, why is that so damn low? That's such a great song. But I actually did pick the girl with her head above the clouds actually as the best song of last year, and it got second place. I'm like, I just missed it. Oh, it's such a beautiful song. Absolutely, yeah, I have a tear in my eye every time I play it. I absolutely love that song.
Zifa.
The fact to be when the girl with her head above the clouds, like, man, he loved that girl so much. It's just such a sad story. What a song, what a song. That reminds me, I need to get a new mega mix going. I do mega mixes every month, so with UK Bounce.
Zifa.
So I really need to get in and get some references and get a mega mix going. So I don't have time for much at the moment because I got my daughter through the school holidays, and that, you know, she takes up all my daytime, and it's like, yeah, well, yeah, as a father, of course, I'm going to put my daughter before anything else in this whole entire world. And, you know, when it comes to family, family is the most important thing in this whole entire world, everybody. You got to, you know, even if you're fighting with family members or anything, do remember at the end of the day, you always got to love them no matter what. So... Okay, there we
Vorsicht an den Türen und bei der Abfahrt des Zuges. Die Türen schließen automatisch.
all right. And the moderators have picked up on that message. Okay, no worries. I do have my moderators looking over the chat tonight as well, folks, in the backdrop, and their identity is confidential because yeah, a couple of my boys, they work for the cyber unit, police cyber unit here in Australia. So yeah, they're looking after the chat. Okay, there we go with that one, and ooh, level 999. Look at that. We're very close to 1,000. Can we get there tonight? All right. I did say to you guys we'll get to 1,000 at the start of the year. it could be the first week. Who knows? It is our first week back, and yeah, we had about almost 3 weeks off, and it's been an absolute great time bringing you Train Sim World this week. We've got plenty more to come. Don't go away. I've got about half an hour to go. But yeah, it's been a great week so far. And don't forget, next week we're live with American Truck Simulator on Sunday. Monday, Train Sim World 5. Tuesday, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Actually, I don't know why they call it 2024, to be honest. But anyway, it is what it is. And then Wednesday next week, midweek World Trains with Train Sim World 5 again. All right. Don't forget, roadmap is next week, folks, for Train Sim World 5. So next Wednesday, we'll be talking about the roadmap. To be brutally honest, I don't think there'll be much to really talk about. I think it's just going to be a wrap up from what they announced in the season of reveals. So yeah, there won't be nothing added. I'll be very surprised if anything added. If anything, we'll get an announcement for the first DLC for 2025, which I said to you guys, I'm hopeful it's the Great Western route, but I don't know. I'm thinking it could be one of the German routes. I don't know. I hope it is the remastered Great Western Railway. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that so much. Right. I'll be very surprised if it's the new London route. I'll be like, wow, what? Is it this close already? Awesome. All right, let's head West Coast Mainline. Do some action on here. And, all right, let's take the Pacer. Take the Pacer for a run on here. All right. April. Bit of light rain. Sounds good. 13 minutes. All right. Lovely. Let's go. It's been raining a lot here in Sydney today. Yeah. From a couple of days ago, we had back-to-back days of almost 40 Celsius. And then we've had back-to-back days of just rain and low 20s. And today was cold, actually. It was quite cool today. So, yeah. It felt like a winter's day today. But not too wintry. You know what? I had shorts and shirt on today, and I'm like, didn't really bother me. Even when I was in the ice skating ring at Macquarie, I was like, doesn't feel. It felt cold in there, but I was like, I prefer this than 40. So it didn't really bother me. 2P26. Here we go. Oh, hang on, it's all loading in still. There we go. Open it up. What am I doing, Oz? I'm gonna fuck my head up tonight. It's going down. God, I love that song. And I do like my rap music as well. And yeah, my actual favorite artist at the moment is Tommy. Of course, it's Tommy. Okay. Markers, head, yep, done. All right, we're ready to rock and roll very shortly. Close those doors. I call this the bus on rails. The bus on rails. Let's turn on those wipers. They let the swearing one slide anyway, Shane, so you've got no worries on that side of things. I talked to them about that. They're all good. Yeah, so I was at the video arcade today with my daughter, and yeah, me just winning prizes for her again, trying to get her tickets up more. And she's like, "You want me to do this one?" I'm like, "Yep." And I won a bunch of lollies for her. I got the jackpot out of it, and I ended up stealing some of them. I ended up taking some of them from her. I'm like, "I'll take a bunch of these, thank you." These are all these round, little tiny ones. The old fizzes. Not bad for when, you know, I've just recently quit smoking, so yeah, I'm just sort of trying to stay in focus with other things, you know. It's nothing new for me. Like, I quit smoking for 4.5 years, so for me, I've done cold turkey every time, and I just focus on other things, you know. I put my mind to other things. I focus on other things. That's the best advice I can give you guys. You know, don't worry about any of these BS, you know, gum or, you know, any other stuff. If you want to chew gum, just get some normal chewing gum and, you know, do that. That's what I do, and it works. It's, you know, after a couple of weeks, you no worries. Yep, definitely looks like a bus. Yep. I think the story behind the Pacer is it actually is ex-bus, and they converted it into a train. I'm pretty sure it is. So I know there's a story behind it. That's why I call it the bus on rails. Look at the inside of it. It's just so cool. I know some people don't really like it, but maybe in real life, yeah, but I think it's such a cool train to drive in the sim. Now, this is the first suspension train we had, and I still think that this is the only train that has real, true suspension for it just bounces up and down so much, like, it feels like I'm Eddie Guerrero, Latino Heat, rest in peace, my brother. It just, yeah, it's like a hydraulic ride bouncing up and down the street, you know, it's on the rails instead. I changed a few of my settings on the camera today too, folks, so I probably look like I'm a bit more coloured today. I watched this YouTuber and I thought I'll give the settings a little bit of a go. So yeah, I can see that I look like I'm pretty shiny today. Yeah, it's probably my sunburn. I'm not really feeling too good around my chest and my shoulders more than anything. It's very red still after a couple of days, but yeah, I can feel a lot of pain around mainly this shoulder, a little bit on this shoulder, but my middle of my chest is feels really bad. There's nobody give me a Ric Flair, alright? Or I'll be going, oh, really badly. Oh. That's why I was on the phone with my mate today, my best mate, and I'm like, when I come over on Friday, I'm like, no slapping me around. And my dad's in the background, oh, make sure Kayla slaps him around. See, my dad, which we all call Pa, and even my mates and everyone, they just call him Pa. Like, hey Pa, everyone calls him Pa. So my dad is so well respected. Like, he's just always been like that with everybody. You know, he's so well respected, and you know. My dad was a truck driver for over 40 plus years, so it's yeah, a lot of history there. That's where my truck roots come from. So. He worked for a big company here in Australia, here in Sydney, Fred's Freighters out of Wemple Park, and back in the days. And they had a lot of contracts with other companies, like one of them was the old Victor Carpets, man, the old days. The Victor Carpets had the base down at Auburn. And one of the fellas that worked there, actually, his son was very famous back in the days here in Australia, and actually famous around the world. Actually, his son, my dad worked with this fella, and his son worked in the entertainment industry, and he was the guy, the main dude behind a classic '90s show here in Australia. It used to be called Clowning Around. And yeah, I actually met him, the guy that the main character, and he was a circus act, and for the big it was filmed in France and everything. It was massive, absolutely massive, back in the '90s. So yeah, very famous back those days. Anyway, we are at our stop here, and the doors are open, but nobody decides to get on because they know it's terminating. And lots of people, and this being said in the 80s, this guy, seriously, what the hell? This is bald-headed dude. We coming into the station a little bit early, actually, because we're due at 13 hours 12. So we'll probably have to wait till that time and then close the doors. I don't even know why they're doing a January roadmap, to be honest. I just know it's going to be just a recap of what was announced in December, and yeah. It's that time of the year when you're like, what's going to be the first DLC for... This is the only year that I can say that I don't really know what is going to be the first DLC of the year, but I got a feeling it might be the Great Western Remastered. But yet again, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I say it'll definitely be within the next few months. Like, it'll be between the January-April bracket. I'll put it that way. All right. Yeah, Clowning Around. Yeah, you used to watch it. Yeah, I knew him. Clayton. Was it Clayton? Yeah, I think it was Clayton. Yeah, I knew him in real life. It's crazy. Because yeah, sometimes he would work with the carpet, like on his, when he was like off the air, like off season and stuff. So yeah, he used to come in and stuff and help out, and it was just a working class man, like his dad. Like his dad was just down to like ballsy, like just working class man. My dad working class man, like just all built like that. So yeah, me, I'm just a lazy piece of shit. But I've got some problems that are preventing me from doing heavy lifting these days. So yeah, I got these. They're like hernias, but they're called something else. Lumper or something. They're these little lumps in me, and I've got a couple that are bigger than others. So yeah, I've got to get them checked out and get them removed. And I've got one in my back and a couple on my sides. One in my side of my thigh. Got one in my heart as well, and then one on the other side. So yeah, I've got a few of them. I need to get sorted out. So yeah, you used to watch it. Wow, that's yeah. Yeah, it was a great show. Back in the days. Yeah. I had his autograph and everything. Like, I had a photo, like the portrait photo and signed, and That's long gone though. That's long gone. Anyway, we've got 15 minutes left. We've still got plenty of time. We only done a short run now. We're sort of starting to do some short runs here, aren't we? Speaking of short runs, let's now head to somewhere else. Somewhere else. Let's go somewhere else. We could go to the Kinnick's Tauban. And I've got a couple of different options here. We've got the 101 Expert. And we'll take the 423. Oh, we've got the Graffiti Edition. Let's go to Graffiti Edition, 6:57 a.m. service. And we'll do this in September. And a bit of light cloud. I hope you enjoy. 6:57 a.m. service. Here we go on the Kinnick's Tauban Frankfurt folder. Trying to think his last name, damn. God, it's been so long. It's been a long time. Like, my father hasn't seen him, like, none of these people for ages, you know. Like, my dad's he's 80 years old, you know, like, this is a long time ago. He's been retired for quite a while too, so, yeah. My dad's been retired for about 6-7 years now, something like that. Right. S9 service. We'll wait for that to load up. We went in a bit too much last time. That's all done. All good. Pardon me. Let's parking right. And don't worry, Shane, that's not your buzzer going off. It's all good. This is one of the annoying CFA sounds. Like, it's not just do CFA, just that annoying buzzing sound. This is sound modded, by the way. This train, sound modded. What, 20 seconds later, it discovers that the train is actually at the station. This one just stands there and is like, I'll take the next one. This one's got too much graffiti all over it. the freight train there. Oh, get up and stand up, stand up. There we go. It's like all of a sudden they jumped up. It's like, oh, the train's there. Oh. Daydreaming.
Bitte achten Sie darauf, Ihre persönlichen Gegenstände nicht zurückzulassen.
Well, at least I didn't have to wait over 90 minutes for a train. Oh, man. I still can't get over that last week. I was so angry. Because, yeah, I was like, my best mate wanted me to go out there, and I was like, yeah, I'll come out, chill out for a while. And, yeah, the damn train network stuffed up. It's like, here I am at the station, I got myself 10 nice cold drinks, to share with my mate, and it's like, they're not cold now, mate, because I've had to wait for the train long. Oh, don't worry, we'll just throw them in the freezer, and half an hour later, yep, cheers. But, yeah, it's just not the point. Like, when it comes to waiting for the trains and that, I don't like waiting too long. But yet again, I was like, you know what, that doesn't really bother me, because I can I really couldn't I thought I wouldn't do as much rail fanning as I did, because obviously the network being stuffed up and everything. I thought, that's not going to really give me a chance to do anything. I hope I get there on... Actually, I'm not taking the train on Friday. I just forgot. I had the chance to take the bus that goes to my mate's place. Because, where I'm going to be located, it's not that far to go from where my daughter lives, so I don't have to catch a train. I can get the bus, which actually goes closer to his house, so it works out better. Oh, there's a plane up in the sky. And I'll do a flight tour of Frankfurt as well when I get the chance as well. We're able to throw one of those planes in real life into the skies. Microsoft Flight Simulator, sorry, not in real life. No, I won't be going on a plane in real life because I don't like planes. If I'm going over to Europe, I'm going over by ship. Nah. Why are you coming back to us? That's what they'll be saying. I was like, what are you talking about? I'm Aboriginal. So, you know, how am I coming back to you? Which I'm proud to say I am Indigenous, yeah, blood. Alright, we are at the first station. Here we go. Very good. Yeah, so I said to him, fuck off, you know. I was like, you know, you want to start shit on me, I'm going to start shit on you, you know. Like, I was like, you know, you just talking so much trash, you know. I was like, when are you going to seriously just, like, shut your mouth? Yeah, okay, yeah, I can understand that your frustration there, but you seriously shouldn't be swearing like that to me. Why? What did I do to you? You know, like, you want to start shit on me too, do you? Yeah, no, I'm not starting on you. I'm just saying that you shouldn't be doing that. Okay, then. Well, you know, you should be giving me a pay rise then. How about that? I don't know about that as well. Okay. Great conversation. Great conversation. It's amazing conversations that are happening on the trade network, isn't it? I like to roleplay these things, and sometimes there is some rude ones, and sometimes there's some funny ones, and whatnot. They won't be too rude, obviously. We don't go too extreme. Why am I yawning? Damn, I want to get him to do another truck run too. I'll have to set up my steering wheel and everything if I'm going to do a truck run later, which I think I will anyway. So I gotta start getting the videos organised for the weekend. This is your typical millennium person, looking at their phone every 2 seconds and not worrying about anything else in the world but their mobile device. This is a crime to society. It's true, eh? Like, seriously, like, everywhere you go, like, it's just like, like, seriously, get into reality. This is why it was so much better when I was young. You know, when I was young, there was none of these stupid devices. You know, it was so fun. You know, well, we had our video games, yeah, but at least back those days when we had our video games, we could have our mates around our house, you know, and actually, you know, get around each other and chat and play the game at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, none of this online shit. And yeah, it was so much fun. I remember my Nintendo 64, you know, like, well, mates had Nintendo 64, I had a Nintendo 64, you know, we'll go to each other's houses, you know, we'll grab, you know, the one controller each, you know, four controllers, bang, bang, bang. You know, they're playing, you know, 007, you know, or something else, you know. Mario Kart, 007, yeah, all these things. And, yeah. It was lots of fun. I remember we had this golf game on there too, and we used to have played golf as well. And of course we had, yeah, the WCW versus the NWA World Tour and all that, and, you know, Mayhem later on and whatnot. So. Then Rampage came and all that stuff. You can't beat those days. And then it ended up being FIFA and everything on PlayStation. You know, we used to go to each other's houses and play FIFA. You know, those days are lost now. You know, like none of these kids these days will know what it used to be like. You know, it's just, even with the video arcades. Yeah, you got your video arcades now, but they're not like they used to be. Yeah, the likes of all the classics, yeah. Like when I take my daughter to the video arcades and that now, like I know it's the difference of them, but I still feel at home when I'm in them. I'm like, I'm just in my zone. That's it. There is some things that are still classic, like the air hockey. You know, they got the air hockey table still at them, and you know, I love playing the air hockey table with my daughter. You know. It's just, you know, I remember my mum, you know, doing this with me when I was a kid. So, and now I can do it with my daughter. It's just, you know, it just brings back so many memories of all the great times I used to have in the arcades and like all these games that I played, you know, with my mates, you know, growing up and all this stuff. Yeah, I pretty much had every damn console out of the sun. So, you know. And I grew up with the PCs, but they were mainly, you know, all Macintosh, you know, Apple, you know. I grew up with Apple computers, you know, in the school, outside the school, and, you know. Like I said to you guys yesterday, I think it was, I said my first ever simulator was in 1989, and that was SimCity, the original SimCity. That's what got me started. Yeah, city building. I love doing city building, and if you see a lot of my old City Skylines 1 gameplay, you can see how much attention detail I've put into it. I've built cities from scratch on both console and PC. So. I've had lots of fun with all those. Okay, here we are at our final stop. All right, very nice. We have a gold medal there in the end. Okay. Right. Well, it's 10 o'clock local time, and that means I'm out of here. Thank you very much for watching this week's editions of All Aboard Live, Choo Choo Tuesdays, and Midweek World of Trains. We'll be back next week with 2 Train Sim World live streams on Monday and Wednesday. In the smack bang in the middle, next Tuesday is our first Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 live stream with Come Fly With Me. The return of Come Fly With Me. I used to have a live streaming show, Come Fly With Me. So we are back with Come Fly With Me next Tuesday. And we are going to be live with American Truck Simulator on Sunday. That's our next live stream. And I'll be posting these live streams up within the next 24 hours to 48 hours. If they're not posted within them, don't fear. They'll be still posted before they actually go live. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're live. 7:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Saving Time on Sunday. On Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, live from 8 p.m. So yeah, we will see you next week, and don't forget we'll have some new uploaded videos of some gameplay over the weekend. The daily shorts will continue to be posted every single day with our trucks and trains and whatnot, and I will see you live Sunday. And don't forget live stream chat, as always, subscribers only. Thanks to everybody who came along and participated in today's. Yes, that was a very good game as well, Chris. So yeah, the Donkey Kong. I used to have the flip one, the orange one, when I was a kid too. And then the handheld Pac-Man, and there used to be this game where you shoot upwards, and that was all green screen. But yeah, I had the green screen Pac-Man as well, the old yellow one. It was really cool. So yeah, I think I purchased that at the used to have this expo, this toy expo thing back in the days here in the city, here in Sydney. I think it was up in Centrepoint. And then they had the Lego expo there as well, with all the Legos showing in the cabinets and that. Man, it was awesome. Anyway, we'll talk that another time. I'm out of here. Thanks for watching, and there'll be a full replay of today's midweek World of Trains, and links will be on the screen on the full replay for the 3 previous episodes. I still need to get in and actually fix those ads up and put the links in for the 2 other live streams from yesterday and Monday. So I'll do those right now. Why I've been noted that. Anyway, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Take care. It's bye-bye for now.